Right, hello again. So we've gone through the anchor task, we've gone through the guided practice. So now, as you should be aware, we're into your intelligent practice. So what I'm just going to do is simply talk you through each task, not the answers, because we wouldn't do that in class. And then I'd like you to have a go at it. We'll then post up the answers for you later. If you've got any questions, any queries, let us know via Dojo and we will get back to you and try and support you with your work, okay? So I'm just going to attempt to zoom in a little bit. So we've got what number is represented, record your answer in digits and words. So think about how you would actually write the number down using your numbers, using your digits, and then how you'd write it down using words. So you're going to need to write out things like the tenths and the hundredths. Try and spell them correctly. On this next one, it says draw place value counters to represent both numbers. So there's two questions here. You need to attempt to draw place value counters to represent 0.28. So thinking about this being 1/10. So draw yourself a little counter. If you want to stick to our colour scheme, you could do a little yellow circle, a little green circle for the hundredths. So 0.28 is your first question, and then 0.65. So we are expecting to see some little counters, little circles being drawn for that one, okay? And then you've got a reasoning question. So we've got Eagle says that 0.07, I've put it here for you, is larger because 7 is larger than 6. So you just need to say whether you agree or disagree. Do you think this number is larger than this number? And try and explain if you think Eagle is correct or if you think she is wrong. Okay, coming up here, we've got complete the part-whole model. So we've got 0.93 as the total, and this here is showing you 0.93. I'll put the 0 in there for you, look. 0.93. So you need to think about what you can write in here and here to split it into your two parts. So thinking about your place value columns here. Okay. Next section, what is the value of the underlying digits? So there's actually 4 questions here, and each time it's one of the 4s that is underlined. So if you do 2.45 first, then the 3.04, the 4.44, and the 43.34. So think about what each of these 4s is actually worth. What is the value of it? And then Owl comes along in our reasoning question. So Owl says 7 ones and 2 hundredths is 7.2 as a decimal. Is she correct? And prove it, okay? Now, just because it is the Owl doesn't necessarily mean it's correct. So do have a think about it and see if you can try and prove to us if you think she's right, if you think she's wrong, and why. Okay, up here we've actually got... Oh, gosh, sorry. That went wrong. It was bound to happen. Right, how do I get back to it? Sorry, there we go. Right, over here then, we've got a little bit of a challenge for you. So, you've got 4-digit cards at the top, the 1, the 5, the 2 and the 3. We want you to rearrange those digits down here. Look if you can see our spaces. So a 10, a 1, a tenths and a hundredths. What is the largest number you can make? So you need to use the cards once in each number and think about what the largest one is you can make. You've got to have a number here, here, here and here. So once you've found the largest one, your next question is, can you find the smallest number? So using the same cards, the 1, the 5, the 2 and the 3, what is the smallest possible number you can make? So you really need to focus in now on your place value understanding here. The tens needs to be the smallest number. Okay, you need to make the smallest number possible. And then this is your proper challenge here. I'm looking for some systematic, mathematical, logical thinking. Think about what order you're going to do things in here. It says how many different numbers can you make? So all of them. Using these 4 digits, how many different numbers can you make? There is a lot of numbers. I'm going to give you a little hint working systematically. I would start with the 5. Oh, gosh. Sorry, everyone. Let me go back. I'm going to get better at this. It's only the first one. So, I would start here with a 5 first. And then put one of your other digits in here. I'm going to go with the 3. That seems to make sense to me. And then the 2. And then the 1. And then the next number that I'd make, I'm working logically. I'd stick with the 5. 3, decimal point in. And then I just switch these two around. And then I'd do the same thing. I'd stick with the 5. I can't put the 3 in anymore because I've used my other 2 numbers here. So I'm going to switch to a 2 here. Decimal point. Sorry, I'm writing over this other question, I realise. Put the 3 in. And then there should only be one left, which is the 1. So I'm going systematically. So I'm going to do all the 5s at the beginning first. I think that's probably way too much of a hint for you, but hopefully that will help. Just going to clear that so you can see the reasoning question. Right, all 3 of us are in today's work. So we've got Bat this time. Bat says his number is 0.64. Is he correct and why? So do you agree that that number says 0.64? You need to say whether you agree or disagree. Okay, so once you've had a go at the intelligent practice, I'm not going to talk you through this. The next bit is the dive deeper. So if you're feeling confident, we'd love you to have a go on that dive deeper and then send us your answers and we'll see how you've got on. So we'll post up the answers for intelligent practice and dive deeper later on, but do shout for us if you need anything and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Okay, good luck guys, thanks.